Hello, with Fjordur just around the corner, it's time to gear up and get ready. Depending on what stage of the game you are, will depend on how much needs to get done before the new map drops. If you are newer to the game, it is a good idea to hit level 100 to gain access to most of the Engrams. If element is going to be easy to attain, reaching level 116 would be nice to use the Tek bow and Tek pistol, but it's not needed. I have several playlists if you need to know how to reach level 100 quickly, and another on how to get the bonus levels for hitting level 116. They are linked below. The next thing you need to know for getting ready would be the Tek Engrams. While we do not know how quickly we will be able to access element, having certain Engrams will help out a lot once we get access to the element. With this being a new map, we will want to set up a starter base to get the farming going, but when we're ready to move to a better location, it would be nice to have an exomech just to pick up the base and move it with us. To get this Engram, beat the Genesis 2 boss on the easy difficulty. It is actually fairly easy to do and can be done solo. You will need to have beaten the minigames on the easiest difficulty to gain access. Check out the video link below on how to beat Rockwell on Genesis 2 at any difficulty. With all of the caves and rat holes, being able to get in and out easily will help speed up progress. To do this, you will need the Tek Teleporter, and once the map opens for transfers, the Tek Transmitter. To get these, simply beat the Alpha Dragon boss. I have a video link below on how to do this solo or with a small group. Of course, if all you want is the Tek Teleporter, there are other ways to get it, such as killing Alpha Rockwell and Aberration, killing the Forest Titan, and killing Alpha Manticore, all of which are fairly easy to do. To truly be able to defend your base, you will want to get Tek turrets up as soon as possible. If you do not have the Engrams for Tek turrets, they are fairly easy to get on center. I have a video link below on how to get Tek turrets solo. That should cover the most important Engrams needed to really get ahead on Fjordur. When starting on our new map that is locked down, knowing where to get resources, what to tame, and what base spots are best are key into getting ahead. Some of this information may change due to wildcard making adjustments to the map. Fjordur, being one of the closest to a completed map, will most likely only have minor changes to balance caves and some geography for PvP. And also keep in mind, they haven't been working on the Fjordur map for that long either. The dino spawns may change as well. After all, they have to make room for some of the new dinos. Some dinos may be removed from the map, and maybe even more dinos might be added to the map. But knowing the general areas to look in right off the bat will give you a huge advantage, as I doubt the resources and dino spawns will change dramatically. If you're in a power race, the new dinos are not going to be the ones you need to rush. The first few dinos you will need to get locked down are going to be farming dinos. The Argentavis, Quetzals, Ankies, Doeds, Anglers, and a dino to gather wood with. You will want to rush Stegos, Gigas, and Rexes. Stegos and Gigas for PvP and Rexes for boss fighting. Of course, getting Pterodons and RGs for picking can help in PvP as well. Depending on what dinos are on the map, you will want to grab Snow Owls, Manas, and Griffins. If they keep them on the map, Deinonychus eggs, Wyvern eggs, and Magmasaur eggs will all need to be gathered as fast as possible. 9 eggs are great for kibble. Of course, if you're rushing for a cave, getting Rock Drake eggs will allow you to tame Basilisks, which early game can let you hold a cave indefinitely. They are hard to kill without blueprint weapons and kill raiders fast if they do not have blueprint hazmat helmets on. If May Wings are on the map, you will definitely want to get some of these for raising your boss fighting dinos with. But what about the new dinos? I'm sure everyone wants to run out and tame up all the new dinos as quickly as possible and start killing each other with them. Most of the new dinos seem to be made for fun and PvE, but they do not look too useful for PvP. The Andrewsarchus will most likely spawn all around the map in similar regions to Argentavis. Of course, Fenrir will probably only spawn in the snowy regions. I wonder if they'll have Fenrir like an alpha of packs so you can tame and breed them, or if it will be like the Unicorn, where only one can exist on the map at a time. Then there is the Fjordhawk. If I had to guess, it will most likely spawn on the west side of the map, top and bottom. If you have a large enough tribe where you can split some tribe mates off to get the new dinos, great. But if not, you should focus on the dinos that will get you ahead. Once the map comes out and we can test the new dinos, then we'll be able to determine their effectiveness in PvP. But currently, the only one that seems useful for PvP is the Fjordhawk. But that will depend on how it actually works. I will get videos out as quickly as I can on how to tame the new dinos and what they are useful for, so make sure to subscribe. Now, you are probably wondering, where do you go to get the dinos needed? Well, let's go over that real fast. I will give you the general area, as the exact quarters are likely to change. The Giga should follow the same rule as all other maps, so up to 3 at a time can be on the map, and the place you will most likely be able to find them are going to be 2067, 4794, and 7981. The Argentavis can be found around most of the map. Make sure to check out my quick Archie taming guide to see how to tame Archies very quickly. The Ankylosaurus can be found almost everywhere. The Doedicurus can be found in around these areas. Then there's Quetzals, which can currently be found around the obbies as the standard for Quetzals. Rexus can be found around in many places. And anglerfish are found around this area in the ocean. Of course, to tame most meat eaters early on, you will want Ovis. Ovis can be found in these areas here. Keep in mind, spawn regions may change, but it is unlikely to be by much. They could also make it so that some dinos will only be in the other planes on Fjordur. It will be interesting to see how the planes will work on officials. The next advantage you can get is by knowing where the resources will be. I will show you some resource spots real quick, as the area resources are in shouldn't change too much. It just depends on how many changes they make to the actual layout of the map. If you're looking to rush tech, you're going to need to know where to get black pearls. Unless there are gotchas on the map, then you just need a black pearl gotcha. Black pearls are located in the ocean near 6053 along the bottom of the trench there. Next up is element, but if they remove element from the map, you'll want to rush gamma boss fights to farm easy element until you can get dinos that can handle the harder fights. Currently, you can farm element at these locations. But if you can farm element on Fjordur, it'll probably be moved to the volcano and aberration region, but that's just a guess. Metal, paste, and pearls are going to be the main race here. Metal is generally located in mountainous areas. Metal can currently be found around in these areas here. Pearls are all over, under the ocean and inside pearl caves. And I'm unsure if the pearl caves will exist in the new version, so we will see on that one. But the locations of pearls can be seen here on the resource map. Now for paste. Paste is needed in huge quantities for a while after starting a new map, and dams are highly contested. Make sure to rob dams with a team so that you can kill other players easier. And make sure to completely empty a dam out so that it can respawn and you can get more paste later. Dams will be located around water sources. Once your tribe has a flyer, go scout all the sources to see where the dams have been added. I will show you some locations that are highly likely to have beaver dams. If you rush sweet cake production, you can quickly tame up a bunch of snails and get a ton of paste. 20 snails will produce 2k paste every hour. For polymer, just kill crabs, mantis, and penguins, then harvest them with a chainsaw. You should get plenty of organic poly. Now for the most important decision. The base location. This is a tough one, as we do not know exactly how the map will change. Caves will most likely be altered to be more balanced. Old rat holes may be patched, and a lot of new rat holes could be hidden around. But be careful with rat holes. If they seem super strong, or take some finagling to get in, they are probably going to be patched out, and players in them banned. As far as caves go, it depends on the changes and how many entrances they have. I'm sure a flood of videos over these caves will hit in the first hour of the map dropping. What you really want to do is set up a farming base near a grouping of resources so that you can quickly rotate between them as they spawn and get mats built up and go take a cave as quickly as possible. Here is a map where I think some of the best starter bases could be located. It will be on my community board along with a filled out Fjordur map for you. Keep in mind, starter bases should be out of the way, but close enough to go and get resources fast. They are only meant to be used long enough to get the resources you need to get into a good base spot and be able to hold it. I would need to thoroughly investigate the caves before I could say if they are good for PvP or not, but currently Lava and Forest Cave will probably be the strongest caves. Keep in mind, any base location that does not allow turrets to fire max distance is weak and easily raided. Check out my turret videos to see why. I'll link the videos in the description below. To help out when getting started, there are wrecked ships scattered all over Fjordur, just like in Ragnarok. These wrecks have crates and barrels that give tools, crossbows, and cooked meat. Getting a metal pick right off can save you a lot of time, as they gather much better than stone. Armed with this knowledge, you should be ready to go into Fjordur and conquer the competition. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. Have an awesome day.